So I managed to find about 5 fragrances in my collection that either Fragcom has forgotten about or overlooked. So you want to know what those fragrances are? Meet me on the other side of this intro, and we're going to get right into it. I will see you in just a second. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it's your boy Trey Sense. Listen, you already know, before I even get into this video, I have a little favor for you. Got something I need you to do for me. That's right. Like it, share it, sub it, bell it. That's enough. That's all I need you to do. Like, share, sub, hit the bell. Now, moving along. Now, okay. Before I get into this video, though, I need to talk to y'all about something, because I have a question that I need to ask you guys, and I need your help with it. Okay? And I'm hoping that y'all don't judge me for this, but I've racked my brain about it, and I honestly don't know what to do about the situation or what to think about the situation. I'm at a loss. But my question to you guys, where did all the Cowboys go? Huh? What about them Cowboys, huh? I told y'all them Niners was gonna flex. JP, Manny, Sam, Rob, rest of y'all Cowgirl Nation out there. Legs, Niners, baby. Now we'll probably get slaughtered in the next game because our quarterback is trash, but go Niners. Now that I got all the shenanigans and all the fun and picking and poking out of the way, y'all ready for this review? Let's get it. So, what I got for you today is 5 fragrances in my collection, and I could have put probably 25 in there, but for the sake of time, I decided to keep it to just 5. So, we're going to do 5 fragrances in my collection that either Fragcom overlooked, I forgot about, I just plain old never cared for, didn't talk about. Barack Obama voice, 5 fragrances that you guys didn't know about, or that Michelle and I feel are pretty good fragrances. You just never know. You never know what's going to happen on this channel, so stay tuned. Promise, this is me all the time. From the house of Hugo Boss Bottled Infinite. Now, this is a delicious little fragrance right here, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it is blue and gourmandy. Yes. So, and I've never seen this in rack stores. Never. I got this from the boy JP, who's probably a little upset right now because the Cowgirls did not win the game. But I mean, when you run a quarterback sneak with no timeouts, I mean, I love the play call personally. Anyway, I digress. Infinite. This one is a, oh my goodness, a very smooth, creamy-like, cool blue with just a little bit of that apple pie DNA that you get from the original Boss Bottled. Very unique fragrance. And when I pulled up, like I worked a different shift today, so my day has just been all backwards. Stopped by this little restaurant to pick up me a little salad. Pulled up in the drive-thru, and as soon as I pulled up and let my window down, the chick working the window was like, "Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that?" And I had my bottle with me, and I've found that it's easier just to hand them the bottle as opposed to try to explain, "Hi, I'm Trey, and I'm kind of a big deal on YouTube." Yeah, it's easier just to hand them the bottle, so I'm just like, "Here you go." So she sprayed it, and then there's another guy working. They sprayed it. So, I mean, a full-on review just kind of, broke out in the drive-thru of the barbecue restaurant that I was getting my salad from. So, but nonetheless, it was fun and kind of funny. Boss Bottled Infinite. It's just one I haven't heard a lot of talk about, this fragrance in Fragcom. I don't know if I've ever even watched another review about it, but a little bit about this fragrance again. Apple pie, gourmandy, blue. Very soft, believe it or not, even though, like I said, they smelled it through the car. It's not a monster projector. It's a very subtle scent. It's not going to blow anybody away from across the room, but it is one that you will smell and smell good. It is a compliment getting fragrance. It is a unique fragrance. I like the way Hugo Boss fragrances are made. They're very subtle, very soft projectors, but they're still well made, good quality juice in here. And I think this may be one of the best from the Boss bottled line, especially one that nobody's talking about. I want to get my hands on Boss bottled, the EDP, is it? Yeah, the Parfum edition. But for now, and this was the first time I've worn this one in a long time. It seems like when JP sent me this one, I was going through my divorce and I had a lot going on. My head probably wasn't where it's supposed to be. This may be the first time I've worn this fragrance today. Will not be the last, but nonetheless, Boss Bottled Infinite, great little fragrance. If you should happen to see this at your rack stores, pick it up. If you should happen to see this online, pick it up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you will like the fragrance. It smells really good. Boss Bottled Infinite. Another one, as my boy Manny would say, and another one. I love Manny though. Sorry, Manny, but the Niners were just a better team. From the house of Calvin Klein, which happens to be a house I really have a lot of respect and a lot of love for. They make, yes, lower end fragrances, but when you get to talking about Eternity, Obsession, Escape, CK Shock, the CK Summer line, what's the one? CK1, I mean, CK Reveal, all those are, in my opinion, good fragrances, and so is this one. From the house of Calvin Klein, it is a flanker. It is Eternity's Flame. And I just sprayed another fragrance right there. Oh, I can hit myself right here. And this is one that I think Fragcom just kind of overlooked. And I'm not sure how close it was, how close this was released to Versace's Flame, Versace's Eros Flame. I don't know why this fragrance was so overshadowed and overlooked, as you see. Put a dent in it, and this is the perfect size bottle for me. Sexy, romantic, warm, inviting, subtle. Because I'm getting to that point where I don't want all my fragrances to be loud and obnoxious. I'm past that stage. I'm a grown man, baby. I'm a man, baby. You know, I like to smell nice, but I've learned that sometimes less is really more, and that a lot of fragrances you don't think you can smell anymore, but people are still. And I'm like, I can't even smell it, and people are like, I smell it all the way over here, and I'm just like, okay, cool. This is one of those fragrances. Great for the office, great for a date night, great for this time of the year. And I get that COVID kind of took a few things like this off the shelf. It has a little bit of citrus and fruitiness in the top there. But definitely Flame is a good name because it's just one of those fragrances that just has a nice body, a nice personality about it. And if you're wondering what I mean by body, it has some depth. It's not one of those fragrances that you spray on and you smell alcohol immediately in the beginning and you're just like, okay, it's one of those. No personality, nothing about it. Perfect. Perfect for this time of the year. Great for a date, great for Netflix and chilling, cozy time, whatever you want to call it. Good little hoodie, long sleeve shirt, sweater type of scent. Church, wedding, funeral, office, work, whatever you had to do. I think anytime in the early spring, not necessarily summer, early spring, maybe a cool summer night, early spring, late fall into the winter, bam, got yourself a little winter right here. Calvin Klein, Eternity Flame. Nice little fragrance. Again, that's not a monster projector. If you want better projection, go with Eros Flame. That's what it does. If you want more soft, more subtle, you know, more come here, then you go with Calvin Klein, Eternity Flame. This next one has been discontinued and I was seeing it at a pretty good price. I'm interested in picking up the rest of this line, and it is from Robert Graham, and it is Valor. Very sweet, gourmandy, classy, well-made type of fragrance. When this fragrance came out, it was very expensive, and I was so curious about it. All of them. I think it's Valor, Courage, and Fortitude. Seemed like I smelled Valor. I have Valor, and it seems like I smelled and had a sample of Fortitude. Not Fortitude. Yes, Fortitude. Or maybe it's Courage. One of the two. But nonetheless, I have Valor. And I'm so proud to have this in my collection. Nice looking bottle. Nice little attention to detail. Great gourmand type of scent. Good for this time of the year. It's not too strong. It does smell good. Very sweet. Very easy to wear. Definitely a cuddle type of scent. Great for a date night. Basically any type of occasion. I do think it's best for the cooler months, cooler weather. Wouldn't necessarily wear this in the high heat. If I were going to reach for this in the summer, it would definitely be at night. But nonetheless, I was seeing this at Marshall's for $29 or $30, and for that price, I should have bought every bottle that they had, because to me, it's a stunning fragrance that I like a lot. And for some reason, it never really got the hype that it deserves in Fragcom. To me, this is a niche quality fragrance. I like it. I do. I really, really like it. Curious about Courage and Fortitude. That's Valor. Two more. Y'all want to turn a double play? From the House of Aramis. And it is Special Blend. Now, got to give a shout out to the boy Cheapo. He was one of the first people that I saw talk about this fragrance. He talked about how good it was, and I had to find out for myself. My boy Manny out in Texas actually found this and shipped it to me. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Special Blend is a good name for it. Boozy, spicy. It reminds me of a whiskey barrel. Again, this is one of those fragrances that I think if somebody like Killian released it or something like that and put a fancy name on it like Southern Brandy or Tennessee whiskey or whatever, then I think it would really have taken off more. It got a little bit of buzz and then it just died out. Again, some of that could be due to COVID because the shelves kind of changed. During and after COVID, it hasn't been the same. But nonetheless, this is one, if you see, or if you're looking to fill your buggy online, don't overpay for it, because it's not a $100 fragrance. It's not a $50 fragrance. It's a $25 fragrance. It smells good for a $25 fragrance, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful scent, boozy, spicy, sweet, gourmandy type of fragrance. Again, sweater, hoodie. I would be careful wearing this to work, but they may think you hit up TGI Fridays or Applebee's somewhere and got you a little wee nip on your lunch break. So I would be careful with this one on at work. But anywhere else, again, we're going winter to spring, fall type of scent. Definitely not one I would wear a lot in the summer. If I did, it would definitely be at night, away from the direct heat, on a date. It's not one I would reach for and then go to the gym or go shoot basketball or go wash the car off. It's not that type of scent. It's definitely more of a cuddle, romantic, but yet boozy, and at the same time masculine. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a projector. Because Aramis makes really good fragrances. So this is a nice little projector. I'm guessing about 2 hours projection on it, and I'm guessing close to 6 to 8 hours of longevity. I like it. I like it a lot. The last one on this list, saw a few reviews on it. It was popping up a little bit at the rack stores, and then it just poof, was gone. Did I just show you about it? From the House of Tommy Hilfiger, Endless Blue. And I love this bottle. Absolutely love this bottle. You already know what I'm gonna say. It reminds me of those trucks, those choo-choo custom trucks that the big ballers used to have in the 90s. boozy, refreshing. Let's see if I can find a spot to spray this. I need this on skin. Sweet. Yes. Sweet, sweet. Not as blue. Well, similar. Well, yeah. Because this is not the bluest of fragrances either. I mean, it's a blue type of note in there, and a Broxany type of note. Man, that's good. That's really good. I need to wear this more this spring and summer. This is one of those fragrances that when the breeze catches it and the sun heats it up a little bit on your skin, and then that little breeze comes through and catches it off your neck and just floats through the air, like, people are gonna think you smell good. I mean, you know, it's one of those. It's one of those. Again, it's not gonna be a monster projector. It's not gonna float through 2 or 3 walls. That's really nice. It does have a slight tequila, I think, that is boozy type of accord to it, mixed with that blue and that sweetness, but nonetheless, really, really nice. You could dress this up. You could suit and tie it, but I wouldn't. I would keep it very casual, V-neck tee, or a nice t-shirt and some chinos, and just keep it like that. Some jeans and some sneakers. That's how I would keep it. That's how I would keep this one. If I was going on vacation, I like when I go back to Texas, when I pull up on Manny and them, if they gonna pick me up. They might not even pick me up this time. As you know how cowgirls are, they may still be mad about it. You know, when I pull up in March or April again, I mean, I don't know, they may not even, you know. This is, if the weather is pretty on those long days, because that, to me, that's one of the best times of the year, when the time changes that first weekend or two and it's still a little bit cool outside, but it's warm at the same time. That's when I like to reach for fragrances like this. Everything is coming back to life. The greenery is coming back. The foliage is coming back. I love it. And that's what this fragrance just reminds me of, is a pretty spring day. It's not green at all, but it just has that blueness, that vibrancy mixed with just a hint of liqueur. And I like it. I like it a lot. All right, y'all. That has been 5 fragrances from my collection that Fragcom just simply forgot about, overlooked, or never talked about. But we're going to talk about them right now. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get off of here. You know what I got to do? Edit, thumbnail it, upload it so you can see it. I appreciate you all stopping by the channel and returning to the scene of the crime. It means so, so much to your boy. You already know. I love you all, and God bless you all. And until next time, peace.